So guys, there's a lot of talk about Terence Crawford fighting Manny Pacquiao. Is this fight going to take place? Is this fight going to happen? I would love to see it. There is a lot of... Bob Arum was talking about the fact that they were in advanced talks with Team Pacquiao to make that fight. And, you know, they did seem 1 or 2 weeks ago where it looked like, that fight was coming to fruition. And there's a lot of talks going on behind the scenes. Is Manny Pacquiao now thinking, you know what, let me throw a last throw at the dice, in the sense that I'm 41, I haven't got long left, I want to go out with a bang. I feel I can beat Terence Crawford, I want to fight him. And for Terence Crawford, this would be a great opportunity as well. It's a great fight. It is a great fight because I believe Crawford is beatable. I do think Crawford is definitely beatable. Pacquiao can beat him. However, I do think Crawford has the ability to beat Pacquiao as well. So it's a great fight. It's a great matchup, and it's a fight that I think the world boxing wants to see. I either want to see Terence Crawford fight two guys. I want to see him fight Keith Thurman or Manny Pacquiao. I think Porter is acceptable, but I want to see him fight these two guys. These two are the fights where I would be excited, hyped about. I don't want to see him fight anybody else. And I think if any of these two fights can be made for Terence Crawford, it's great. The welterweight division right now is buzzing. We've got Errol Spence fighting Danny Garcia, right? That's a brilliant fight. If we get another big fight in the welterweight division, we're coming to more a conclusion, because the reason why Pacquiao-Crawford's a good fight, the winner of that fight, then we get closer to the undisputed fight. If Pacquiao wins, he fights Errol Spence. If Crawford wins against Pacquiao, then Crawford fights Errol Spence. And I want to see an undisputed champion. I want to see who the best welterweight in the world is right now. Is it still the old guard in Manny Pacquiao? Is he still the best? Or is Terence Crawford and Errol Spence the real deal? We need to find out. We need to find out who the best welterweight is. Everyone's got their opinion. People say Spence is... A lot of people believe it's between Spence and Crawford. I don't believe Pacquiao's finished yet. I think there's still life in the old dog. Yeah, I do think Pacquiao's still got life left. And I do think Pacquiao's capable of causing an upset. People may not even think it's an upset. People think a fight between Crawford and Pacquiao. If Pacquiao wins, it's not an upset. But for me, it would be an upset, because I do think Crawford would be favourite with the bookies. I think Errol Spence, if he was to fight Manny Pacquiao, he'd be favourite with the bookies. But I do think Manny Pacquiao is not one to be slept on, because let's not forget, Keith Thurman was also favourite. I know people like to pull out that Keith Thurman was past his best and, he'd been inactive. It's irrelevant. Manny Pacquiao was also inactive. Manny Pacquiao was also 41 years of age. So you've got to take all of these into account. Keith Thurman's still a legit guy, right? Keith Thurman will still give Crawford a lot of trouble, and Keith Thurman will still give Errol Spence a lot of trouble. Trust me on that, right? So I think it's a brilliant fight between Pacquiao and Crawford. I do. And don't sleep on Pacquiao on that fight. Listen, I do think Crawford's the favourite in the fight just because of the Pacquiao's age. But don't sleep on Manny Pacquiao. The amount of times Manny Pacquiao's proved people wrong, right? To sleep on somebody like that is wrong, because he's proved it too many times. The amount of times people have said he's too small. The amount of times people said, no, he's not going to do it, and he goes and does it. When he said, people said he's too old. People here in the UK were saying when he was fighting Thurman that he's not going to beat Thurman. Thurman's too young. Thurman's too fresh. Thurman's going to beat him. And Manny Pacquiao does the job. Don't ever sleep on Manny Pacquiao. He's proved people time and time again. He's proved people wrong time and time again. You cannot sleep on someone like Manny Pacquiao. He is, in my opinion, one of the greatest fighters ever, right? Don't sleep on someone like that. And Crawford, for me, like I said, there's vulnerabilities there. Although he's a great boxer, there are vulnerabilities, and I do think that against Manny Pacquiao, those vulnerabilities are going to be tested good and proper, because Pacquiao's very fast, Pacquiao's got good movement, and Pacquiao can punch. And we've all seen when Crawford gets hit with a shot, he gets himself in trouble. So I do think that a fight between Pacquiao and Crawford is very, very intriguing. Don't sleep on Pacquiao in that fight. Don't sleep on Manny Pacquiao. Never sleep on Manny Pacquiao, because he's proved us wrong time and time again. And that's why I said after the Thurman fight, I'm never going to sleep on Manny Pacquiao again. And I actually think that's a very close fight. I do. I think Crawford would be the favourite. But I do think Manny Pacquiao's a guy that can easily turn Crawford over, no problem. For me, it's a 55-45 type of fight. Very close, even 50-50. It's just a close fight. It's a brilliant fight. Let's hope it happens. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page, and I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face, and I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.